What's happening, Ice Cubes? My name is Matty Ice Cube, and I needed to make this vlog to basically bring this to people's attention. Earlier this afternoon, we were visited by very unsavory characters in the Discord, in my server. Jonathan Galindo, the guy who's behind bringing back the Blue Whale Challenge, appeared in my server through an invite that was made by someone. The only way to get in my server is through my server link. Right now, all of my server links are revoked. All of them. All of my invites are being revoked from here till this blows over, because I don't want to repeat. Because it was also attempted by a dummy account to get in the server as well. So for now, any and all invites are revoked, which means if you're in my server and you send an invite, it's going to get revoked, regardless of its use, regardless of its applications, because I cannot take the risk of putting people in danger because of these lunatics. Because for those of you who don't know what the Blue Whale Challenge is, it is essentially, in its baser roots, a self-harm game. It goes over the course of 50 days or so. And in the end, they expect you to kill yourself to win the game. And this challenge has killed hundreds of people. There have been hundreds of documented deaths because of this phenomenon. And the fact that it has resurfaced means that hundreds more could die. And I am not going to sit idly by and let my server members be at risk because someone wants to treat it as a joke. And for those of you who think of it as a joke, hundreds of people's deaths isn't a joke. It isn't something to joke about. It's not a game. You can't gamble with someone's life like that. The fact that people do means they're depraved pieces of garbage who only want to see people suffer. And I'm not for that. I'm not standing for that. So, any and all invites to the server are blocked from now on. There will be no more until I feel this has passed over. I will be more than happy to reopen my Discord when I feel it is safe to. So I'm sorry if you wanted to be a part of the server. Unfortunately, it is not going to happen anytime soon. So I apologize for anyone I've inconvenienced. I do not apologize for the people I've banned or kicked out of my server, because if you were suspected to be involved in the invitation of these people, I don't want you in my server, because you see it as a joke and you see it as a gag. And you not only gave major panic attacks to a lot of people in my server, you also have lost my trust. So, no, your ban will not be revoked. If you are kicked, being kicked means you are gone for 24 hours. The people who are kicked have the ability to rejoin. And I cannot definitively say who it was or which invite it was that allowed these people to get in my server. But I have evidence, I have implications, but I'm not assuming anything until I know for certain. And some of you may think, oh, it's just an overreaction. It's not an overreaction when people's lives are at stake. I was not physically present for this altercation. And it royally pisses me off that I was not there to defend the people in my server. And that I essentially allowed this to happen. Rest assured, it's never going to happen again. Not if I have anything to say about it. So, again, I apologize to the people I've kicked. You were more than likely suspected. If you left the server and don't feel the need to return, I'm sorry. I'm sorry you feel it's not a safe place. I endeavor to try to make it feel like a safe place. And I failed. And I will endeavor to do better. So, thank you all so much for watching. I'm exhausted, both mentally and physically, from this debacle today. And because I can't just glaze over it, and I can't just ignore that it happened and move on. I have to put new safeguards in place to prevent this from happening in the future. And right now, those safeguards are revoking any and all invites. None that are made will be allowed to stay up, regardless of if they have a time limit or not, because I can't take that risk. I will, however, eventually open it up more, and if people in my server would like to send an invite, you need to give me a reason why, to who, and if they can be trusted. So that's my basic criteria for all of that, if there are to be any more invites. The invites in my videos from now on will no longer be active because they are the most public invite and are used the most. So I have disabled them. All of the invites from the past are disabled. And I have to do better. I have to try better to protect the people that are in my server. Especially from monsters like this.